Like, do people get more in love after they get married?
You know what the word? Okay, so crazy. Do I think marriage strengthens relationships? I think that if you're trying to get married to strengthen your relationship, that is not the way to go about it. I think that marriage kind of like, in my brain at least, like as a man who's unmarried, marriage feels like, yo, you're just locking in. Like, yo, it can, for like, I don't know if it strengthens the relationship, but coming out of it becomes a lot harder in my brain. So you're locking in. See? In that, I do feel that strength can be discovered and like people can, you know?
Yeah, I laugh. At least we
That's
all laughed at the
crazy.
same thing. At least we all laughed.
Discovering your strength
Yeah.
through being stuck with somebody that you can't stand.
Yeah. Because you have to think about it.
That's good
At this
stuff.
point, marriage, I made a choice to commit my life and my vows and everything I got figuratively. Because, yo, I'm not gonna lie, like the marriage thing, don't rush to get married. Make sure you do it once and do it properly. Because after, like, you have 3-4 marriages, a foolish thing. You're fumbling.
Not fun anymore.
Yeah. What are you doing? You know what I mean? You're making a commitment with God. You making all these commitments? Like, stop
It's
this.
just Lord of the Rings over there.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings was crazy. My precious. And do I think it strengthens relationships? No. That's like almost in the equivalent of like, do babies strengthen relationships?
That was a follow-up question.
Yeah. See how I knew what your brain's thinking?
That leads into the next question.
No, I don't necessarily. I think that like, yo, your bond with somebody and your connection and like the page you're on, I think that it has the capacity. Like, yo, if we're in alignment on the same page and we both see the benefit and the significance of like, yo, we're gonna commit and like work through life together, then I think that like the vow of marriage would kind of like reinstate or reinforce like our together, our oneness, our unionship. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, it just, yo, because they're gonna say like, oh, you can just be with somebody. Yeah, but then, fam, if you're gonna be with them, why don't you just lock it in? Like, what are you thinking about? You know what I mean? Marriage kind of confirms like, yo, this is it. And I'm not saying niggas don't cheat, but what I'm saying is like, yo, you made this commitment between you and your woman, and this is who you are taking seriously. You should build with this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily think like, oh, we're married. Our relationship is great now. If you had problems before and you're trying to think of marriage as a way to answer these problems, you're going to have problems after because the problems don't fix themselves through a magical contract.
You think marriage would make a man stop cheating?
No.
No.
I feel like he'll tell himself that.
I've heard a lot of men tell themselves that.
Yo, bro.
That's crazy.
Yo, it's fucked up because it's like, yo,
Like,
realistically.
yo, when I find my wife, bro, yeah, I'll just be a whole different person somehow.
It's gonna get
No, but you know,
Like,
okay,
nigga,
no,
what?
no, it is though. Okay, so put it like, I do think that like there is a level of when you find what it is you're like, say you find what it is you're looking for, you find somebody that like, all right, boom, I deem this person, I'm gonna marry them, I like them enough. Like, I do feel like there is that connection you can find that will make you change your ways to an extent. You will make changes to your regimen, your regular necessary programming, and the changes made will be in order to like basically sustain the relationship you have that you deem valuable. You know what I mean? Because obviously some of your behaviors as a single man or prior to being with the woman you want to marry, they don't coincide. They don't necessarily complement each other. So if part of that behavior is fucking random bitches, and you just like that, you like to fuck a bitch here or there on the side, yo, you might have to stop doing that if you have a woman that's not gonna like that. It might leave you.
You might.
Well, do you think the average man, like if a man is the type of guy, he's like a bachelor, he living a bachelor lifestyle, and then he gets married, do you think he just puts all that shit behind him? It's just like,
I feel
nah.
like if he met that woman that made him like, I'm not gonna put anything like as impossible. Like, yo, if you met somebody,
I'm more so asking probabilities. I do believe it's possible as well. I do
Right,
think
so
all these
you-
things can happen.
right? That's what I'm
What
saying.
are the probabilities of it? Like, so if you had, I always bring things into numbers. If you had 10 guys that were living the bachelor lifestyle and they're like, yeah, I'm about to get married to this woman, how many of these dudes are gonna be a whole different person after
Hold
they
on,
get
no, you know what?
married?
No,
Wait, no in betweens.
What you mean?
Like
no
they didn't do
in-betweens?
nothing in between because it's like, yo, you just went from straight
No, they were
bachelor
just.
to marriage.
It was smut life. Then he met this woman. It's like, I rate this.
How long have
I'm
they
gonna
been
marry
dating for your
this.
specific situation? How long have you been with said woman? I think it
don't know,
matters.
However
These
long
things
it
matter.
takes.
No, I think it
These
matters.
things matter, fam.
I guess it does, but at the same time, however long it takes for
No,
you to
because,
get married,
yo,
because
you have to
one
understand.
man might marry a girl in a year, another man might marry a girl
Yeah,
in
but
3
what
years.
the
But
reason
like
I
they want to
asked-
get married.
The
Though,
reason I
you know?
asked though is because you're not just gonna meet someone instantly and marry them. You're gonna meet and if your behaviors change,
They've been together a year and a half,
okay,
and now
cool.
he's ready to get
so
married.
a year and a half. If your behaviors were consistent with your intentions, so you want to get married, and the behavior you've been exhibiting are changed, like you're no longer living so bachelory, then I do think that yeah, it's possible. I think that
So then it wouldn't even be the marriage. He already would have been making different decisions. He would have already been transitioning before they got married, and then when they got married, he's
yeah,
good to go.
I don't think you go from fucking mad bitches
Yeah.
overnight to marrying and stopping.
But then isn't that like like sort of the concept of like even the bachelor party? It's like the man are gonna have one last debaucherous night before they
Well,
get married. And
But
it's
they
like,
don't
well,
expect
what's
you to
no,
really
but
do
what's the
nothing on
purpose
your
in doing
bachelor.
that?
You know what it is? So
Why you order strippers and prostitutes
because
to this
that, yo,
party?
but that's old traditions and customs. Like really, so I recently went to a bachelor party where it was not like that. Like
Well, you
some,
don't have to,
I
but
get
I
what I'm
mean
saying?
that concept, the
That
one where
yeah.
like they're like, hey, it's like a widely known concept. You've seen it in the movies, like, okay, bachelor party, we're gonna get some strippers, we're gonna have a wild night before we send you off to your ball and
Because
chain.
you know what? I think that but no, exactly.
That's how the man talk about it.
No, exactly that though. So I think in that sentiment, marriage is looked at kind of like a sentence of something, right? Like you're relinquishing aspects of your freedom, yourself, your being, or whatever. Now you're just locking in and like everything that is debaucherous, you are now hanging up because that's supposed to be the representation of fun in our society, right?
Yeah,
Like these lustful pleasures.
but then like I just feel like that would conflict with your sentiment where it's like, yo, the man's already making
Well, that's
necessary
like I don't
actions
think
before he gets married.
I don't
Then
necessarily.
this guy's like, no, we're gonna order some strippers.
That's two different no, but that's two
you
different.
know?
Those are two different points. So the man who wants to get married, for example, and like I have plenty of brethren that got married, you know, their behaviors and their changes and like the way they lived their life was pretty much that, like when they had their bachelor parties, they didn't go and just fuck a bunch of whores or debauchers or something. You know what I mean? Like. If anything, like one of our brethren, he went to the strip club, got himself a lap dance, but it's not like he's fucking whores or nothing. It's just something to do. And I
Yeah.
can't say that that's so outlandish because women go to the strip clubs.
That's
and get lap
that
dances.
one's kind of
You
like,
get what I'm saying? So it's just like, all right, it's an activity. These are kind of like the traditionary customs around this. So I think a lot of people just participate on the basis of they feel that weird social sense of obligation. You get what I'm saying? Like this is what I'm supposed to do.
yeah,
A lot
like
of
the rite of
a lot,
passage.
yeah, exactly. A lot of guys don't fucking know, like you know. And if you were really honest with yourself, and it's like, yo, honestly, like I love the woman I'm with. I'm about to lock into it. I don't want to cheat on her before my marriage. Like, why would I want to
Yeah.
do? Like, it doesn't make sense. It's almost contradictory. You get what I'm saying?
That's how I feel too.
So like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, where I've been a part of weddings and a part of things where that's not necessarily the trajectory, right? And in the same fashion, like women, like you're gonna commit yourself to this man. Why do you want a random man swinging his hood in your face? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, if for like the female equivalent of the bachelorette party,
Yeah.
like, why am I supposed to soil my relationship or soil the vibration I have connection wise with this person on the basis of one last hurrah? Like, you know, like
Yeah.
if you
One
don't
last
behave like this,
temptation.
yeah, like if
Yeah.
you don't behave like this on a regular basis, then what's the need for it?
Yeah.
There is no perceived need. It's just like I feel like people feel like they're kind of obligated based on traditional standpoints of like North American custom.
Yeah.
Because I don't even think about it. Like around the world, bachelor parties aren't like that. People getting married don't necessarily do that. That's a very North American custom.
Well, shit, that's really what I'm talking about. I don't know much about other stuff.
But I'm just
so
saying,
it's
like
not here.
worldwide, like my brethren converted to Islam. Seen?
They're
His-
not doing that.
He's not over there on the horror thing. Like the man just want to hold a sick reasoning with his brethren and like the people he cared about that are gonna like send him off into his journey into the next stage of his life. You get what I'm saying? Like on a more meaningful tip. A lot of people too, like bro, a lot of people don't really have meaning going on in their life. A lot of people get like meaning and like I don't know, bro. They get shit out of life that aren't really like giving. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're not gonna feel better and like about your wife or you're married after a whole night of fucking, you know, debauchery with strippers and whores and all that. Like it's so contradictory. It's so it's so polarizing. I don't know. That's just my take on things. How you feel over there, cuz? Word.
What was the question again? Sorry.
It was like the original question is, do you think like marriage can strengthen a relationship or it could prevent a man from cheating? And then
I think if a man wants to cheat, he's gonna cheat.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like you understand, like certain
I don't think of putting that. I don't think that's gonna like putting a title does anything
insane.
to a person.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, I
but
don't
I know
think-
there's a lot of people that put weight on it, like, oh my God, like how could you do that? We're married, or you know, it's like,
Well, that's because you went and you took vows. Like you took the step to, you made a promise between you, her, and God, right? So that's like something like if you're not ready to do that, then don't get married. That's like something I would like, you know, like a man is their word.
yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like
So
it
you
also helps if you're like religious too, because if it's a religious constitution, it's like you're supposed to devote yourself to God first, and then through your belief in God, you're gonna maintain the order in your relationship. Whereas people just get married, in my opinion, because they feel like it's a socially accept the socially like acceptable thing to do. Like I'm an adult, I'm in a relationship, we get married. You know, it's almost like you graduate from high school, you go to college. You know, you're supposed to just follow along with these institutions, whether you're really conscious of it or not. A lot of people just don't want to be left out. So they're like, that's what I'm gonna go and do, you know?
That in conjunction, also a lot of people like there's family reasons, right? A lot of people get married because they feel like, yeah, boom, like I don't want to disappoint my family.
Yeah.
This is the way I'm supposed to navigate,
Well,
right?
that's what I remember, like
Oh,
social
Or
acceptance.
nobody got married in their family.
It's the socially acceptable thing to do.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know?
yeah, the social correctness of it all.
Yeah.
I feel that. You have anything else?
Yeah. A couple more, wrap it up. Do the madam go on dates with your girl when you have a girlfriend? Do you make sure that you go out with your girl, spend some time outside the crib, or do you just like stay at home and bond? Or otherwise watch movies and have sex?
A little bit of both. You gotta have a balance of both. You can't be outside too much. You know what I'm saying?
But can you be inside too much?
Yeah, you could definitely be inside too much, and that's when, that's when problems will start to occur. Like, how come? Because now they start feeling like, oh, like, what, are you ashamed of me? You don't want to take me out. You don't want to show me off. Like, women like to be showed off, So you gotta balance it. Like, staying home is just, sometimes being out too much. It's too much on the body. Let's just take it easy. Let's just get to know each other again. Let's just sit home, watch a movie. Something small. You gotta appreciate the little things in life. Going out, we can always do that. Sometimes staying home, especially in this economy, staying home is a flex. So, you might want to stay home.
How you feel about it?
I feel like you should bring out your women. Like sometimes I think that just because you have each other doesn't mean you stop doing shit. I feel like just in general, like doing activities with people you like, maybe friends, your significant other. I think that's important. And I feel like if the whole entirety of our relationship just takes place in the confines of one environment, just my home or something, that's not a very like dynamic relationship. You get what I'm saying? And in the regard of like, I don't know, bro, we don't fucking do nothing. It gets very bored, it gets monotonous, and then all we know is reality in the confines of this space. We don't even know how we behave in public. If we like each other socially, if we do other things like couple likes things, you know what I'm saying? That's why I ain't even encourage my brethren, like, if they're with a girl, they're not with her, like, yo, bring her out or bring her to the function or do whatever. Like, like, I encourage that because it's like, no, it's not like, oh, fuck, man, I want to see her. Like, no, I don't give a fuck. But, like, it's just nice. You know what I mean? Like, people like these things. People like to go out and be like you said, like, shown off to a certain extent or, like, represent, like, oh, this is my man. Like, I'm with him or, you know what I mean? Like, people like that. There's pride in that. And I feel like it also keeps things interesting, bro. Like, I go out because like, or I'll take a woman if I want to go out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, I get bored too. Or we're gonna chill at the crib again and do the same shit. No, let's go eat something good. Let's go share an experience, basically. Yeah. And I think that's important because life is about sharing the experience or having experiences and then sharing them with those we love or care about. And if we can have these experiences with those we love or care about, then all the added bonus.
Yeah,
I think that strengthens the relationship too.
Yeah,
like that definitely will strengthen a relationship because you find out,
or it could have the opposite, and that could be what ends the relationship. I think like, because the reason I asked is like I've heard of like some married couples, like people older than myself. I was talking to like an older person. It's like some of their peers, like they don't like they're married and they don't really go out like that. Like they might do things with the kids, but they don't spend time as a couple. Like everything they do is in the house or it's in an entire family setting. Like they don't take time to go out to eat by themselves, go for a drive, go on a little trip here and there, like especially after they had kids, they just kind of get locked into that routine, And I just feel personally like I agree with you. I feel like even after you have kids and you're getting older, like you need to maintain that shit that you did beforehand or else your relationship's going to kind of like die.
Well, the thing is, like, just like everything else, when you leave something sitting, especially in one place for too long, it'll get stale. Isn't it? And I think that when a relationship begins to get stale, well, that's when problems really start to arise. And I think that these like even what you're expressing, I think that takes place in many forms, not just things like people grow complacent and comfortable in relationships and just upkeep a routine, which it may work, but it doesn't promote or allow for growth. You get what I'm saying?
Definitely not.
And like I feel like in a relationship, growth individually as well as together is definitely like these are important factors, right? It may be like being physically active or going out or doing some kind of shit. Like, yo, people need to still live. I don't like when people lose their own identity of individuality in a relationship. Like, in the same fashion, I don't like when women become mothers and now their whole persona is just a mom. You went and got a short haircut and all you
That's
do is
crazy.
no. But I see it
You
happen
just
a
wear
lot.
the mom jeans.
Yeah, like your whole identity is a mom. You are no longer the individual that you were prior to these
There's
children.
no getting sexy. It's just getting comfortable.
And the
all
thing
time.
about that is like I find that to be let's say I don't want to say distasteful, but it's crappy because it's like, yo, that's such a generic, easy cop out identity to assume. Like, I'm just mom now. Like, no, but what makes you special? Everybody could be any woman that reproduces could be a mom. Why all of a sudden you gotta lose your individualness? Why all of a sudden you gotta lose your talents, likes, and passions because these kids exist? Yo, let them exist. What do you like to do still? You know what I mean?
I think in that case it's just it's a balance. Like they're sacrificing that to be the mom. So it's like they may not.
Nope, not for me. That's a cop out.
I understand, but
I feel like-
we're also not mothers, right? So it's like I think that's a conversation or a question that should be asked.
But there's men that are fathers, right? And they
Mm-hmm.
assume the same role. Like, you're just a dad now. So this is not a feminine or masculine thing. This is just, yo, this is the stage in your life, and you're just succumbing to the environment. You're not even maintaining your sense of individuality, like you said. Like, you've lost a lot of yourself because of the new role in your life. You're just a dad. You're just a husband. That's boring.
I think you got to
bro.
find a way to balance.
You
it, right?
got to balance
Let
it.
me
And
bring
then-
it back. Let me bring it back. It's almost like being a good youth now. All of a sudden, you're passive in your own life, and you assume the root.
You
Absolutely.
are right because
No,
of the
that's why I'm bringing it
passive
back.
nature of your newfound identity. You're barely yourself. You just fulfill that. You're just an employee, a husband, and a dad.
See, that's what
but
the
you're
dogs
not
are gonna
you.
say when they see you. You're a good youth now.
You're
eh?
a
Like,
good
oh,
youth.
yeah.
You're a
You're gonna curl their
passenger
lip
in
and
life.
everything, fam.
That's what the nice guy is. The nice guy is a passenger in life, fam. Go drive your car, fam. Stop playing games.
Oh,
I like that.
That's
I like
what
that.
it is.
But that was you.
I was driving my car. I
Yo.
wasn't being a nice guy. It was just like, fuck. It didn't work out.
It wasn't Woodrow Clock.
I didn't
Oh,
say if
man.
you're not the nice guy, you're guaranteed a victory every game. That's
That's
not what that
crazy.
means. But you
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
play
yeah.
the game. That's
Yeah.
what it is. If you're a bystander, you're guaranteed nothing.
Oh man.
So at
missed-
least take a chance at a victory. You know what I
gave
mean?
you though.
Yeah, you're guaranteed about this much, buddy. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel you.
I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna breeze through these quick fires with a quickness. See?
All right.
You guys ready?
All right.
do it.
For the final, this is the final sentiments. It's quick fire. Get ready. We got 2 games for you. 1 show. Tap in. BMW or Benz?
Benz.
BMW.
Pet giraffe or pet ostrich?
Shit.
Giraffe.
Draft.
Copycat. Grow an extra 8 inches on your right arm or an extra 6 inches on your left leg?
Arm.
Arm.
Mm-hmm. Pickles or onions have to go on every sandwich you eat for the rest of your life?
Pickles.
Onions.
Interesting. Would you rather live with Slappy from Goosebumps or Chucky from Child's Play?
Slappy
Sl-
from Goosebumps.
I'm gonna stick with Chucky. Slappy's annoying, so he's the little.
Chucky
freaking-
stabs niggas, bro.
I know, but like we're
I
cool.
don't. Yeah, I don't remember the first guy. I know
Slappy's
Chucky.
the man.
The
freaking-
mannequin. You never watched
the
Goosebumps?
ventriloquist shit.
I'm
little
gonna just check
puppet
with him.
doll, right?
I'll show him because Chucky's out here trying to poke people, bro. I don't trust him.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull it back up. Would you rather move to Atlanta tomorrow or Detroit tomorrow to live for the rest of your life?
Atlanta fam. Detroit's poor fam. None of them are sad over there, bro. All they have is buffs. I'm not doing that.
You don't want to rebel? What are you doing? Atlanta or Detroit?
I might go to ATL still.
Hold on. Would you rather every single day of your life be forced to drink a 2.6 of alcohol or 24 bottles of beer rest of your life every day? You have to do it to go to sleep.
I'm bust after that 2-6.
I'll probably take the beer. So I did that 2-6 on murder a man, fam.
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
The beer? Got you.
I'm gonna go with the 2-6.
Would you rather your wife be 300 pounds or 75 pounds?
That's crazy. And she never gonna change.
No.
75. She'll just be really small.
Nah, bro. She's 5'9".
Why are you adding height now? You
big
didn't say all that
salsa.
before.
Big Chief Keef then. 300.
That's crazy.
Little boys. Would you rather only drink milk for the rest of your life or sorrel for the rest of your life? Only drink you can ever drink.
Only milk or sorrow?
Yo, I hate
Yes.
both
You're a
of them.
fucked up guy, bro. I'm gonna pick the sorrow, but what's wrong with you? Yeah, your face.
I'm-
Just
I'm
think
not-
about
I'm-
drinking it. Think about drinking it all the
There's nothing
time.
refreshing
I'm
about
drink-
I
sorrow.
have to
I'm
go
drinking-
for a run and drink sorrow.
No, yeah, I'm doing. I'm take the calcium.
He's doing milk. Yo,
Milk,
honest.
milk's crazy though.
It's crazy because I like milk more than sorrow, and I don't drink milk.
Milk's just not good for mans, and that's all you're
Sorrel will
drinking.
trick you when you're thirsty on a hot day.
Okay, final. Would you rather drink a glass of ketchup twice a month, or only bathe once a week for 3 months straight?
Bathe once a week for 3 months straight, and then it's over with, or I gotta drink ketchup forever.
Once a week. Once a month, sorry, twice a month. Once every 14 days. You gotta drink a glass of ketchup.
I'm gonna have to hold my fresh.
I'll just be frowsy for a couple months because you're bugging
Yeah.
out. The rest of my life, nah, that's too much. You're playing with me.
It's
Okay.
bugged up.
Yeah.
And that's it for Quickfire. Thank you for participating, gentlemen. Do we have any final sentiments before we end off the episode?
I don't got none.
I don't believe that. We'll come back to you.
Final sentiments, yo.
That was malicious, that laugh.
You could be nice, but don't be the nice guy. You know what
That's
I'm
a
saying?
fact.
All right.
Don't do that.
If you feel like you don't give a fuck, go work out.
All right.
Don't try to find a substitute.
So don't take the Lizzo.
Nah, you gotta be down bad for that one.
Oh. What was I gonna tell the people them? I think you can be an excellent youth, but you can't be a good youth still. That's all I got for the people them.
You see how the face changed on which you should be?
Right.
Like that.
And yo,
Next advice, don't make a man curl his lip while he's talking to you.
yeah.
Get ready to get aggressive, bro. Don't let him do
Yeah,
that to you.
yeah. Anyhow, it's your boy X, RPMX on everything social.
Castro Nero 88 on Instagram.
Money Mitch 54 X Mitch on Instagram.
And we are on Common Sense. Like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification button at the top there so you're notified every time we drop. Peace.
Mm-hmm.